Well, if there's ever any doubt about the energy that Donald Trump can bring to a room, just look at the reception the 47th president received over the weekend at the UFC in Miami.
The entrance right now to a standing ovation, the 47th president of the United States of America, flanked by UFC CEO Dana White and others, Donald J. Trump.
The crowd absolutely roaring there. It's that same feeling that we felt on November 5, that America is back. But the leftist media, they don't want to show you that. They're continuing to push this anti-Trump and anti-Elon narrative. But the president is not backing away from his fight against the mainstream media that he likes to call fake news. This is how he introduced his granddaughter Kai to reporters on Air Force One.
Hi, come on over. You know the fake news? This is the fake news.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How are you guys? Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. We're just doing a little news conference. You want to partake?
I mean, I'll assume so.
She's a great athlete, actually, great golfer.
Yeah.
And great student, actually. So go ahead.
Donald Trump having a bit of fun there, but he's also taking his fight against the mainstream media seriously. And there were explosive scenes at the White House today. During a press briefing with El Salvador's president, Donald Trump brutally shut down CNN for appearing to push to have a deported MS-13 gang member return to the United States. This is Caitlin Collins' question on the deportation of an El Salvadoran national, Kilmar Albrego Garcia.
And they said that it must be facilitated.
Why don't you just say, isn't it wonderful that we're keeping criminals out of our country? Why can't you just say that? Why do you go over and over? And that's why nobody watches you anymore. You know, you have no credibility.
And the media has been labelling this MS-13 gang member a Maryland dad. Now, Pam Bondi has reminded CNN of the facts.
First and foremost, he was illegally in our country. He had been illegally in our country. And in 2019, two courts, an immigration court and an appellate immigration court, ruled that he was a member of MS-13 and he was illegally in our country. Right now, it was additional paperwork had needed to be done. That's up to El Salvador if they want to return him. That's not up to us. The Supreme Court ruled, President, that if, as El Salvador wants to return him, this is international matters, foreign affairs, if they wanted to return him, we would facilitate it, meaning provide a plane.
So what did the president of El Salvador have to say on this? That he has no intention of returning him to the US.
We're not very fond of releasing terrorists into our country. We just turned the murder capital of the world into the safest country of the Western Hemisphere, and you want us to go back into the releasing criminals so we can go back to being the murder capital of the world? No, that's not going to happen.
Well, they'd love to have a criminal, released into our country.